Welcome. Let's see here. It's been 2 weeks, maybe,
2
since our
years,
last
7
stream.
days, 6 hours, 33 minutes, an entire new house,
Way too long. Way too long. Um,
a different internet connection, so
right,
pardon the
different
interruptions.
internet connection. So if something happens, I'm sorry. Welcome. But yeah. Welcome. Let's see here.
So,
It's been
oh boy.
2 weeks, maybe,
Boy.
since
2
our
years,
last
7
stream.
days,
you already
6
lose everybody?
hours, 33 minutes, an entire new house.
Way too long. There we go. Everything was going on in the background. Okay, that's better. We didn't need that. Okay. But yeah, so it's been forever. Um, let's see if anyone remembers at all what the heck we are doing. Nix, any idea?
Taking a long ass journey, a few hexes at a time.
That about sounds right.
I'm looking for all the wine and ways not to kill us all.
Wine is good. Wine
Yeah, I
is
mean, it's your guys' fault. You could have got a cart or something.
wine is always good. Um, but yeah, so Nix is here. Technol,
I'm here.
present.
I have arrived.
Um, so I guess one of the big things is what the hell are we doing? Just walking through a grove?
Continuing on our path, avoiding any kind of locust sounds.
Oh, fuck those locust noises. I forgot about those.
Yeah, so I'll bring you guys back in. So, last time you were
Is it
traveling through the
locusts or cicadas?
plains
Sorry.
past Judar Coliseum towards the Grove of
Right.
Parametra to head a little further past that to get to your objective, a thick and dense jungle. On your way on this journey, you have encountered a few odd things. One shrine, you fought a bear, you cooked said bear and had a rest. And after continuing on your journey, you began to hear odd clicking noises from below you. Before long, the clicking noise increased, and with sorry, pardon me. With its increased frequency, worry grew in the party. Before, from the ground beneath you, you're all forced to make dexterity checks as large creatures known as ankegs made their way out of their burrows in the ground and began to attack the party, attempting to scavenge them for food or hunt them. You didn't really know. However, after fighting the Ankegs for a while and dealing a fair amount of damage to them, an Ankeg retreated, taking with it, I believe it was Teknal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And as Teknal was taken underground, Brutus arrived on the scene, as he had also encountered an Anteg and had been traveling the caverns below. After following the Ankeg down into the caverns, it wasn't long in your dark search before you found it, clicking and dribbling down onto the party with Teknal in hand. After removing it from the ceiling and taking it out in the caves, you retrieved Teknal and took yourselves back outside. After brushing yourselves off and having recouped your thoughts, you continued your journey, getting to a crossroads with one way leading northwards, another straight road, this one with signage posting the Grove of Parametra, the other heading to the east, this with signage saying Judar Coliseum. And that is where you left off.
To Katra.
Onward, forward.
Well,
Didn't
all
we
right.
camp? Didn't we camp before we did though?
Yes. We went or at least we wanted to camp before, so we could, heal up and
Otherwise, I'm
all
running
that.
around with like 2 HP.
Right.
I can't remember, but I have a note saying tavern. Was there an inn at the end of last session?
Um.
Think
Ooh, yeah, there was at the crossroads.
There was an inn at
Yes.
the crossroads. I
Yeah.
believe you stayed the night then.
Yes.
All right. In which case, it is morning. You can hear the wind outside. The day is rather blustery. You can hear the wooden panels that protect the windows slamming against the glass, causing reverberations which rouse all of you quite quickly.
But rouse. What?
As
What's wrong with you?
as you wake, you can hear the pub below with a few patrons drinking and merrily talking. It seems quite early in the morning, however. Not a lot of light has yet come into the room, and outside it seems rather grey and dreary.
Someone's mouth breathing, by the way.
Is it me? It might be if I
Who's
move
the
my
mouth
mic too
breather?
close.
Can I
Right,
help?
and
Did it?
so I'll start with, I guess, Lycos. You wake in your bed to the horrible winds outside.
Oh, great. Let's see. So, with me not being too bright, um, who's all in this room? Is it just us three or us four together? Are we in separate rooms?
Well, I know I'm at least in the room with you, so.
Right.
I think you're all in the same room.
Okay. Um, and I'm the first one that wakes up.
Yes.
So what is in our room? Do we have a big window, a small window, anything that like
describe the room to me.
right.
Yeah, no problem. So the room is a hardwood floor with stone walls and a few windows, two to be exact, on the back wall. You have four beds in the room. They're all single beds, and they are on either side of the room, set up rather like a dorm room kind of scenario.
Okay.
The room is relatively unfurnished. Each bed has a bedside table, and there's a coat hanger by the door. The windows have just thick woolen curtains that can be drawn. They are just your regular old timey window with large wooden wind and rain protectors on the outside that are flapping in the wind, slapping against the windows.
Right. Um so I'm going to get up to the window and I'm going to start looking out it. And me not being too bright, are going to open the window.
Oh my god, dumbass. Why didn't you do that first?
So
All
Shutter
right,
breaks off.
you grab
right.
the window and you slide it up, and yeah, the window opens up. The wind blows in, and uh,
Um,
Nix, you instantly feel as your bed covers begin to get swept off of you by the large gales that are making their way in through the window. The wind outside seems rather extreme today.
I'm gonna jump out of bed, smack him with my tail, slam the window shut. What the fuck are you doing?
I,
And with you shouting, "What the fuck are you doing?" Technal, you are also roused as well as
Brutus.
Brutus.
What the fuck are you two doing?
Do you see what he did? Look at my bed.
Brutus, oh.
I um uh,
You just don't do things. I just need you not to do things.
this is what happens when I don't have supervision.
Ugh. Someone tie him to the bed next time. And not in the way I've usually done it. What? What?
Um,
And not kid friendly.
I just wanted to see what that racket outside was.
Can't you see what the racket is outside without opening the curtain or opening the window?
No,
Oy. It's a window. It's glass. You can see through it. Open your eyes.
it's dirty window.
You're a dirty window.
We
Fuck.
did get this in for free.
Oh, that just italicizes it, son of a bitch.
Yep.
I'm gathering my things.
I apparently have the hiccups right now.
Yeah, I'd like to also start gathering my things. I'm slamming them around a little bit. Not the explodey things.
Or the wine.
Or the wine.
Yeah, very well. You all, I guess, begin gathering your stuff, and about after 20 minutes, you've gathered all your things. Didn't really leave much about in the night.
So you want to go see if this place has any food?
Yeah.
All right, to the food. If there's food, maybe there's food. I like food and wine.
All right, yeah, you
True.
head downstairs together. As you head downstairs into the tavern, you notice the patrons are rather talkative. They all seem to be rather cheery. The room's about half full with people, and you can see that every so often through the entrance, a new set of patrons comes and goes. Bartender is there at the bar cleaning glasses, and there's another tavern wench who is equally pouring drinks and then taking them to tables. And you can see, as you look around and smell in the air, this place does seem to have some food.
Okay, to the bar I go.
I want to. Are there any persons of interest that kind of stand out?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Loading.
Loading.
Of course, it's backwards.
Oh,
I got a 2.
2. So good.
You look across the bar, and in your disdain for humans, you don't really pick out anyone who seems interesting enough for you. Everyone in this tavern, at first glance, seems humanoid of some kind.
You
Ugh.
disgusting creatures.
Yes, I agree. Okay. I'm gonna grab the nearest human and ask them if they know what's up with the weather.
How were you
All right.
grabbing them?
I am grabbing them by the shoulder.
What do you want?
What do you know about this weather?
It's windy outside. A mighty terrible wind. Some say it comes in from the north, and it can be as cold as ice. However, I reckon it's caused by a mythical creature sent down by the gods.
Go on.
Well, you see, I hear that there is a terrible monster that the angered gods placed down here on early Atlas. but I doubt any men are brave enough to seek it out.
I'm no man. Cowards.
Well,
Cowards.
well, if you think you've got what it takes, I can loosen my tongue to a few coins if you catch my drift.
Ooh, should we get the tongue looseners?
You've never needed those before.
Drop a couple copper in his palm. How much is he? I don't know what he's asking.
No, what do you want to offer him?
I'm gonna give him 1 silver piece.
He takes out his hand and you drop a silver coin into it. He looks at the silver coin and flicks it over his fingers. Is that all my information's worth?
It depends on the information.
He lost sound again.
Nick lost sound again, did he?
Mm-hmm.
He's typing.
He says,
I said from a human, yes.
"Oh, burn."
No, I see how it is. Well then, I guess the only information I can give you is the name of the creature. It's called Whoopa-I.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I still sound
The,
okay.
the only thing you can offer is what?
He is given the name of the creature, and he has said its name is Whoopa-I.
Whoopoo eye?
Whoopa-I.
Whoop eye. Whoop eye!
I wouldn't even say it was worth a silver. Thank you.
Well, I could have given you more if you'd greased my palm a bit.
How far away
He
are the
turns
guys?
and he
Two.
turns and has his drink.
How far is what?
I
How far
joined the
away are
party.
us from their conversation? Like, could we
Within
hear all that or no?
it's within a hearable distance.
Okay, well then I want to walk over to the guy and try to talk to him.
Oh boy. Have you had your liquor today?
Oh boy, me. Friend,
Hmm?
if I
My apologies. You called me friend, but I don't recognize your face.
my name's Nix. I'm friends with that ass over there. I'll give you 10 silver for your information. Couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I'd like to maybe hear a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, your friend here doesn't think my information's worthwhile.
But I think your information's worthwhile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand him 10 silver.
All right. He takes the 10 silver from you. All right. It seems the lady knows what information's worth.
Yeah, he has a weird bias towards humans for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but I don't share that bias.
It's not what
I
you said
see.
last week.
I didn't. No, it's shut up.
Well, little
Anyways,
miss, let me explain to you what your friend seems to not deem valuable, and then I'll give you the rest. He
I'm
asked
gonna
me
flip him the
about the
bird.
wind. I
I'm gonna
tried
stand
to
in
inform
between him
him,
and them.
and I tried to inform him, you see, miss, that this wind is no normal wind, just as your friend suspected. I even gave him the name of the creature. The is causing such a disturbance. And furthermore, I know exactly where it's located.
Are you looking for someone to take care of this creature for you? Because I think we might be down.
Well, I can't say I'm offering a reward, but I do know someone who is.
I'm listening.
Yes, little miss. You see, this creature of the wind has been causing a disturbance for a short while since the gods have been in anger. And you see, I've heard through the grapevine that just near the mountains south of here, between the promontory and the fortress, is where the wind creature lies. And furthermore, there's a man in the Judah Colosseum offering a reward for the creature. Calls himself the Monster Trainer.
Okay.
It'd be a mighty task, though.
Well, if you have any advice on how we would, manage this task, I'd be more than happy to buy your next drink as well.
Well, much obliged. He waves the maid over, and she comes to the table. What is it that you'd like?
I'd like to buy him whatever he's drinking one round.
I'll take some fine Rose whiskey on the rocks, please.
Make that two. Make that two.
Hey Nick, are you getting me breakfast also?
You get yourself breakfast.
I, oh,
Oi.
Well,
Heathen.
wind creatures can be quite a lot to deal with, you see. Let me just check. I have this somewhere. Where is it? Original.
what?
Sorry, just getting my page on this.
Pages?
Pages?
We don't need no stinking pages.
Well, you see, miss, I have it on good information that this is a creature of Keranos, god of the storm. And due to fiery dealings as of late up above, far beyond what us humans know, has caused him to make a ruckus down here and bring this wind creature upon us. Why the gods think we have to suffer for their debates, well, that's another question.
You're using my
But
pencil.
to wrangle a creature of the wind, you're gonna need weapons of not ordinary material. You see, steel just passed right through it. I
Okay.
can guide you. I can act as a guide and take you over to the Judah Colosseum. Give you safe transit for a measly 10 gold. I'll take you in my carriage. And the monster hunter there, well, monster trainer, he'll be able to give you some advice.
You don't have a spot for that.
It's an interesting deviation.
No.
We are currently on a mission, but how long you staying here?
Or I'm just passing by this tavern, actually. I've got business just down at Eroa's fortress. However, the promontory of Thassa have blocked off their roads from Judah Colosseum as of recent. Hence why I was just there, and as I know about this storm. So I've had to go the long way around, which means travelling back to Acre.
How much gold do we have? You only have 8?
I only have 8.
Uh,
I don't know if we can take this guy's offer anyways. I don't know if we have enough gold.
I got 10.
He only asked for 10 silver.
Oh, he asked for 10 silver. I can do
Mhm.
10 silver. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
said he'll give you a ride in his carriage to Judar Coliseum for 10 silver, where you can talk to the monster trainer, who will be able to give you the lowdown on monsters such as these, more unique cases.
Ooh, a monster trainer.
Well, boys, do you want to go? We can take a side quest.
mm,
Does it take us far out of the way?
Well, I was just telling the little lady, Judar Coliseum is the same distance as it would be down to the mountains, so I'd say about 2/3 of a day's travel we could get you there.
I think we'd be silly not to. I think you came across our path for a reason.
I like the way this lady talks.
So, boys,
I'm conflicted.
ignore the fact that he's human.
Also, extremely conflicting.
There might be a reward on the line.
What are
Chance to,
rewards?
make more of a name for ourselves.
Except we have to fight a godly beast.
I mean, godly beast, schmodly beast. Maybe he has wine.
Maybe I get dragged down another hole.
And we might save you. Might. Unless you keep mouthing off to humans. I might leave you
I
there.
mean, I might just flip his carriage on my way out.
Please don't do that.
No.
Done.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave it up to you guys.
Thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Do you still have raid open?
Yes.
That's your problem.
You're my problem. Well. Hmm. I don't know. Don't make me make this decision all by myself, guys. I can't do that.
Tack, what do you think? Did you just roll on it?
I don't think so. He lost sound.
Oh. Um. All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna roll?
I got a 5.
Yeah, because that's a decisive roll. What out of 10? 50-50.
No, I was not a 20. Um.
Do we just see if this guy's still here when we come back? Or maybe we head there when we come back anyways.
He said he's passing through. Seb.
Yes.
So geographically, where is this
Oh,
opposed
sorry,
to
as
where
I
we're
moved you
going?
guys onto. My apologies. I realise I have not moved you onto the world map,
Okay,
and
there we
I
go.
have been pinging things and not being very useful.
Okay. Um.
Right, so
So it
new
would
quest
take us
marker
east.
is there, and then the linked quest marker to that one is there.
Okay.
Okay.
So it would be completely east and then south. Okay. Taking us away from.
Taking us way out of the way from things.
Right.
Well, do you want to just head that way on our own afterwards?
We could try it. What was the beast we asked him about? Just a random side quest for something down in that area? Chels?
I think so.
Is that what
Yeah.
it was? Okay.
I don't remember the name of it.
So I'm thinking maybe we come back and do it after we get our sheep.
I can agree with this.
Sheepy sheepies.
We are on a time sensitive quest right now.
Right. For lard flim flam.
Lard, plim plam.
Um, I want to ask the guy that we're talking to another question.
Okay.
Flim flam.
I want to know what his name is. What's your name, friend? I told you my name.
Yeah. See, you want to know my name now, huh?
Yes, please.
Or I guess I could give you it. My name is Nular.
Milar.
Nular is separate.
Nilar or Milar?
Nular.
Nular.
Nulara.
Okay. Nular. Gotcha.
Nulara. Nulara.
NU.
I got that. He typed it.
Yeah. Secret.
Okay. Well, Nulara, I think we're going to continue on the quest that we're doing. But I really, really, really appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoy your drink. And I don't know where you come from, but if we happen to come across you eventually, I will thank you again.
Yes, sir.
Well, it was a pleasure giving you the information anyway.
Thanks, friend.
He continues to sip on his drink as he sits in his chair and puts his legs up on the stool opposite.
Um, when she was talking to him, I think Tech and I ordered breakfast and probably should be done by this point to head out
All right.
if Nix is ready.
And did you grab me some food to take with me?
No, you
I need
ordered
to eat
stuff on
too.
yourself. You
Well,
do.
then you can't leave yet because I need to eat still.
You were eating with your friend.
I didn't eat. I bought him a drink.
Oh my god, people drinking this early in the morning. We really need to get your alcohol under control. Um, okay. So I guess she's ordering food. Can you get it to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab something quick to go.
All right. She's gonna get a BK croissant sandwich and we're out the door. What?
It's delicious. That's not what I'm eating for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. Nick still no sound for him, but I think he's good. So moving on up to Niley's menagerie.
Yeah, yeah. Nylia's menagerie is.
Yeah, said it right.
Well, yeah. Well,
What?
all right. Well, where did you want me?
Where did you want? Wait, what?
What?
Where did we want you?
Oh, it's not what I said, but okay.
I don't know what you said.
Moving on.
This is definitely not appropriate for children.
It's not, is it?
No,
This is all Arrow's fault.
it probably is.
I don't help the situation.
as
Alright. So,
technologist types. Yum
after
yum in my tum
being
tum.
Nick's being served a piece of steak to go. It's wrapped up nicely.
Ooh.
It's quite a dried piece of meat, wrapped up in a little bit of a grease-proof satchel like piece of paper. You head outside, and as you do so, you get a better look at this cabin. You notice it's quite dated looking. It seems to have been here for a fair amount of time, and you can see that they have stables next to the tavern itself. Now, usually you'd expect this to be for people who are hitching up overnight. However, you notice not far off, on a small dais, stands a hut with a man inside, and behind him are three carriages.
Carriages? I wonder if any are going where we're going.
Are they traders?
You have to go over and find out.
All
Going
right.
over to find out.
Oh, damn it. All right, we both go to one.
You just shush.
But I'm
All right.
curious. Shiny
Go
things.
ahead. I'll pay more money to make up for your mistakes, just like Tex.
Okay.
Oh my god. You guys are
All
gonna
right.
owe
So
me
I
gold.
walk up to one of them.
Yep.
Or are they together? Are they like together or two separate caravans?
So it's three caravans, and there are three separate gentlemen who are standing on a dais, which is like a plinth made of wood, basically.
Okay.
And on that plinth is a small hut that one of the men is sitting in, and the other two men are speaking to the man inside
Okay.
through a small window.
Um. Uh-oh. Techno's typing something. Anyways, so I'm going to walk up and I'm going to say, "Good day, gentlemen."
Oh, whoa, all right, hello there, traveler. Would you be requiring our services?
It depends. What do you have for services?
Oh my goodness.
Well, traveler, you've walked upon our service station for our coaches. We're all coach drivers.
Oh, so you're not like gypsies?
Oh my god.
No, that's wildly offensive. But we do,
Leave it to them.
for a small fee of 3 gold per 5 miles, we do travel to any location within the borders of, well, this side of sorry, within the Northern Territories.
I'm sorry. Did you say 5 gold per what?
3 gold per 5 miles.
3 gold per 5 miles. A hex on the map is 5 miles.
I oh. Whew, that's a little steep. Wildly offensive. Um, I also really kind of want to ask him uh something bad, but I don't want to say it. Don't shake your head at me.
Hmm.
Um,
It's kind of bad that you can see my reactions now.
so I think I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'll let my party know about it. Are you guys gonna be here a while?
Well, if one of us gets booked up, there's always the other two.
Okay, thank you.
Not a walk.
And I walk away back over to the party. And then
I'm just following him, shaking my head.
when I get to the party, I say, I couldn't understand a single thing that person said. It sounded like he had a boot in his mouth the whole time.
They're caravan drivers, and they can take us 5 miles for 3 gold, anywhere we want to go.
I feel like that's a lot of miles to where we gotta go.
I mean, we are, what, about
One,
10, 15
two,
miles from where we gotta go?
3, 4, 5. It would cost you 15 gold. 15 gold, 15 silver to get to where you want to be.
15 silver?
Oh, you keep saying gold, and that's scary.
Right.
Oh, do I? Sorry, that's my bad.
I was gonna say that's why I'm like, yeah, we ain't doing that.
Sorry, no. Sorry, in my other campaign, everything's in gold because they put a gold dragon in charge of like the vault, and inflation is just going crazy.
Okay.
So, like in that campaign, I always say gold because it's very rare that things are ever in silver anymore.
Okay. Uh,
So my apologies for that. I did mean silver.
that's honestly why I like wanted to say like I can understand you. You have a boot in your mouth, but I didn't want to be very offensive because we might also go up on that deal. But after I already
Yeah,
called him a
sorry.
gypsy.
Sorry, if I say gold, just ask me if I definitely mean gold.
Okay. Okay.
Because I will probably make that mistake more times than I'm willing to admit.
So 15 silver. That's not bad though.
I mean, I could pay 15 silver to just get where we're going real quick.
Right. Um.
5 apiece from each of us.
I walk back over to him. Um. Hello, sir.
Why, hello again.
Um. Before you said 15 gold, do you mean 15 silver?
Oh, my apologies, dear boy. Must have been slipping my mind. Of course, I mean silver.
Okay. Um. So on these travels, do you have any protection if anything happens?
Uh, well, what kind of protection you looking for? I don't have a armed group of mercenaries in my beck and call, but I got a few tools of the trade.
Okay. Well, where we're looking to go is kind of dangerous for the work we do. So I was wondering how that would work for you.
I mean, I'm happy to go anywhere as long as it's on a road.
So these things don't go off-road?
No, it's a carriage. The wheels would just get stuck in the ground.
Okay.
I'm just behind him shaking my head still because that's the only reaction I have for him right now.
Where is it you're trying to get going to?
I'm gonna mess this name up all the time. Nylia's Menagerie.
Oh, 90's Menagerie. You actually want to go in between the two, but
Oh.
don't worry. Yeah, I can get you over to Nylia's Menagerie. That's no issue at all with me. The roads have been a little dangerous of late, but I invested in a little bit of protection.
Ooh. Protection like what?
Well, I guess I could show you it. This is old Bessie, and he pulls out a wooden rod with what appears to be a let me get a picture of one for you. Appears to be a small cannon barrel at the end.
A cannon barrel at the end.
Yes. Let me
Interesting.
get a picture up for you.
Okay. Um, and you know how to shoot this.
Well, I tested it out a few times in the fields over there. But I haven't used it on anyone yet, luckily enough.
Are you a good shooter?
Best shot I ever saw.
God, I want to keep going.
I'm
you want to step in next?
I'm just gonna walk up behind him, grab him by his tail, yank him backwards, and be like, "We'll take your ride, sir. Thank you."
That is what he has as a weapon.
These two really got to stop trying to talk.
Okay.
So the best way I could describe it to you as like in terms of how big it is compared to him,
Right.
if he placed the bottom of it on the ground, the top of it would reach where his elbow is.
Okay. Text got sound.
Well, if the man's willing to take us, I'll pay him.
Yeah, let's take him. I mean, let's take it, not him. No.
Just take his carriage, throw him off the carriage. Let's go.
Let's not do that.
Been playing too much Red Dead. Push him off and take it.
Please don't do
I
that.
think I've been playing too much Red Dead because I had to make the carriage driver Western. It just happened.
Oh man. Okay. You said you call it all old Bessie?
Fuck.
Yeah, she's all better.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
pay.
gonna put my hand over his mouth because he can't control himself.
I had a good one.
Stop it.
I was gonna say, what kind of balls do you fit in Bessie?
Wow. Keep your balls out of Bessie, okay?
He pulls out a pouch and holds it in front of you.
It's a sack of
Ah,
balls.
well.
God, it's a ball sack. It's a
I
ball
tend to get them
sack.
out of this small sack of balls that she gave me.
Bessie has a ball sack.
And we are
The
no
guy who
longer
sold it to
streaming for
me said
kids.
We are
it
streaming
works
for
like a
kids.
cannonball, and boy oh boy does it shoot hard.
Usually things get hard when their ball sacks get touched. I'm just saying.
When they
Yeah.
shoot.
I shot a hole in the tree over in the fields, and it went in real nice and deep like.
Bessie got deep.
She went balls deep.
Yeah,
Bessie went
went
balls
balls
deep.
deep.
Oh
Okay.
man. Okay.
Now that Twitch is like, you can't stream here anymore.
All right, we're going to take his carriage ride and move on. Well, let's go.
Very well. That'll just be
Oh, God.
15 silver for the journey.
You pay him.
Who?
You.
Oh, all right. Here you go, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Lee. If you will get yourselves inside my carriage, I'll go round up the horses from the stables, and we'll be heading off. It'll be about 10-15 minutes. Keep an eye on your sundials. I'm never late.
Sundials.
Do we think they got clocks?
What's a clock?
Exactly.
No, I said I would pay. I just got some back.
That's all right. I paid.
I already took it out of the thing. Fine, I'll put it back.
I mean,
You could tip him.
Is it the
Depending.
whole other carriage ride?
Yeah.
Stay in there so I can come back?
yep. Sir. Oh man. Okay. Yippee yay.
All right, folks, I've gathered up the horses. He comes back with a set of 4 horses. Just gotta rein them up, and we'll be heading straight off. I recommend if you need a toilet, you use one of the latrines just here in the pub.
Want to use the toilet? Latrine time.
Who's latrine? What?
Sorry, that's totally funny.
Hello, bunny.
I don't know if you heard her, but she shouted hello.
Um. Okay. So. Giddy up.
All right, the horses are all ready. I'm ready to go. Are you all ready to go?
Ready to go.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Off we head. The carriage can move at, let me check the speed, 5 hexes. Six.
96. Carriage goes 96 miles per hour. That's what you
Let's
rolled for, right?
see.
Miles per hour.
You wish it was for miles per hour.
That's a fast carriage.
It'd be a mighty fine set of speed.
Yeah. They don't have seatbelts back then, though. We might be falling out that freaking carriage.
Back then, do you know what year we were in? We're just in a different land. Could be the same year.
All right. You think it's the same year?
I don't know. Could be
I don't think so.
in a different world.
Where's your cell phone?
Maybe it's in the future.
Right. Where's your cell phone?
Maybe there's not cell phones in this world, but you don't know what time it is.
Because you asked me about a sundial.
Again, maybe they don't just have the kind of technology we have.
Right.
I don't know.
As the carriage travels, it pulls off at a rather fast speed. The horse is taking a brunt of the weight and traveling far faster than you could on foot. And this can be felt noticeably from inside the carriage, as you can feel the odd cobblestone on the road that juts out and just rocks the carriage a little bit. As you're traveling down the road, you get used to the sound of the clippity-clop of the horse's hooves against the stonework and the rasping of the wheels on the cobbles. However, which one of you wants to be beside the window?
I feel like this is a trap.
What?
Lycos
Gotta
likes
be one of
windows.
you.
I was going to say, could I have my head out the window like a dog?
Oh my god, you're gonna get your head cut off.
All right, yeah, you can have your head out the window like a dog.
I feel like this is a
Lycos,
bad
could you
idea.
Could you just roll me a perception check?
Of course. Oh, shit.
Max B.
A perception. Da-da-da-da-da-da. 5. So good.
Lycos, as you look out the window, with your head out like a dog,
Tree.
staring down the open
Tree.
road, you catch every tree with your eye as it goes by. But then, all of a sudden, you hear a second set of wheels, second set of hooves. And as you look up the road, you see a cart identical to the one you're in, heading straight towards you.
We're going to crash.
No, it's on the other side of the road, you
Oh,
promised.
never mind.
Sorry, should have made that clear.
Chicken! What?
As you look at the cart, you notice that the driver of the cart on the opposite side of the road looks identical to your cart driver.
Identical?
Identical.
Am I close enough to the driver, or is someone else sitting next to the driver then? If I'm out the
The
window.
driver is on top of the carriage, so none of you are next to the driver.
Does anyone else see this other person that looks just like the driver?
You're out the window.
I turn and look at you.
Right, but like, can we see out the window? We're in a car.
No, because he's blocking it.
You're blocking the
There's only
window.
one window?
Yes.
Oh.
Move your big head. Let me look.
Okay, so I move. Nix pushes through.
Nix, as you push through, the cart that Lycos was mentioning whizzes by the cart that you're on, and as it does so, you can see inside the window of the other cart, and inside you see 4 figures. The 4 of them look identical to the 4 of you.
Doppelgangers. Guys, we got twins.
That's what I was saying.
I didn't know we had twins. I just thought he had twins.
Everybody's got a twin. Wait, but does he look as good as me?
Exactly the same. What a lucky, lucky world. What?
Are you turning back and looking inside the cart while you're saying this to them?
Yeah.
All right.
Also stepping away from the window because that just seems smart.
Okay.
Um,
Does anyone else wish to look out the window, or are we done with the window?
I think we're done with the window.
All right.
Technologist asked if I have a brother.
No, do you got a brother?
Um, so does the driver just keep going?
Yeah, the driver seems completely unfussed by it. Does not seem to react in any way whatsoever.
So does he not notice it either?
You don't know. You haven't asked him.
Um,
But yeah, he hasn't shouted down or mentioned it or anything.
can I? I'm assuming I have to put my head out the window to ask him.
You do indeed.
All right, I'll put my head back out the window. Um,
All right, you poke your head out of the window, and yeah, you look up and you can see the driver sitting there whipping his reins.
did we pass the other carriage?
The other carriage was passed. Yes,
Okay.
that was when Nix looked out the window.
Okay. Um, hey, buddy. Um,
Ah,
Hey, yo,
what
Gabby.
what seems what seems to be the bother?
did you just notice the other carriage we just went by looked like us?
Have you hit your head down there? Did I hit a cobble round? We haven't passed any carriages.
I might have hit my head a few times, but that I know what I saw.
Well, Sonny, I have to say that I have not seen anything, and my eyes have been strictly on the road ahead of us. I can promise you right now, there was no carriage.
Okay, now we're hallucinating. This is good.
Or is this guy a sorcerer? Are we in an alternate dimension? Did we just cross over into the Matrix? So you swear we didn't pass anyone?
I promise you on all of the things that I deem worthy of my promises, that I have not seen another cart on this road.
How much further till we get there?
Well, we're about halfway now. If you look out of your right-hand window, you'll see the Grove of Parametra, temple to the goddess Parametra. Where was it you were heading again? Did you say Nylia's Menagerie?
In between that and the Grove.
I think we're going to the Grove, yeah.
So about halfway up this road on the left, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be there in, I'd say maybe 1 more hour.
Did we happen to pass this cart as we were going past the Grove of Parametra?
No, this was before the Grove.
Okay. I was kind of thinking maybe it was like some kind of veil thing that we were crossing over into, but okay.
Just to keep you all informed. Peck now has shouted that you guys should we should pay respects at the temple.
We should pay respects. Cabby, driver.
Yeah. What is it?
Can we pull over? Big guy's got to take a pee.
I told you to pee back at the tavern, didn't I? Didn't I tell you? He reins the horses in, and you hear them scrape their hooves scrape against the cobbled stones as they attempt to slow down.
Yeah, well, big guy, small bladder. It happens.
Yeah, very well. Well, hopefully there's a bush to pee in the grove, huh? You'd hope so.
I think he just wants to go on the temple.
Wouldn't recommend that without the gods have been behaving as of recent. Heck, if you're unlucky, Nylia will shoot one of her godly arrows down here and take you out in an instant for pissing in a temple.
Let's not pee in the temple, please.
Um,
All things aside, I'm sure they have somewhere that you can alleviate yourself.
all right. Thank you. We'll be right back.
All right, and the cabbie gets off the top of the cab and opens the cab door, kicking down the small set of wooden stairs so you can get down.
Okay. I assume we all pile out.
I guess so.
Do we walk towards the temple?
If we wanna.
We got to make it seem like big guy's got to pee, or else we stop for nothing.
To the temple.
Brutus, don't actually pee on the temple. Head to the temple.
You guys step off of the path and, well, step off of the cart onto the path, following the road back down towards the temple. Uh, it's about 5 minutes walk from where the driver had left you off. You can see coming up to the temple, the road is fairly straight, however, has a few winds in it as it gets closer to the temple itself. But in front of the temple is a large body of water, a lake surrounded by luscious trees of varying kinds, beautiful rocks and foliage everywhere, and flowers in bloom in every color, leading all the way back to the temple. This is a place of complete beauty, and you understand why they call it the Grove of Parametra, as this seems like ample hunting grounds for plenty of fauna. You continue down the winding road. It all seems peaceful, as you can see different acolytes of the temple tending to different plants, as well as some of the acolytes hunting with the blessing of Nylia. All the game around here seems fairly well. It all seems extremely well fed and nourished. And you see most types of game that you would regularly expect to find: rabbits and boar, the odd wild pig, etc. And then behind it all lies the temple, covered in moss and vine that wraps around its stone pillars, its columns covered from top to bottom in foliage, with vines hanging down from the roof, as well as petal vines making up a curtain over the doorway that you see travelers pass in and out. However, in the air there is the slight stench of iron, as you can see blood being cast down the temple steps, as the game that has been caught is also being slaughtered.
Hmm.
And here is a lovely little reference image I have for you.
Oh boy. I love reference pictures.
We love reference pics.
Ooh,
Oh, Nick's talking.
I am talking.
Hey, Nick.
I had
Welcome
to
back, buddy.
restart it, so hopefully it'll stay for a while.
That's like one of the pictures I used for like my background when I first started streaming.
It is.
uh, interesting. So there's things that are still being killed right now.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Fresh
She's like the
game, just back from the hunt, being slaughtered.
goddess of the hunt. What is she the
I'll admit
goddess of?
I missed the tiny
Yeah,
liver
no,
that my mother called me.
she's the
So.
goddess of the hunt.
Do we want
Do
to
you
go
guys
talk
not
to
have
her?
the? 1 second. Let me just
I think we
do
should go
this
talk to
quickly.
her.
Should still pay respects.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Passing through her territory. Angry gods and all.
I like this goddess.
she's.
Yeah, my apologies. I thought you guys had a thing of the gods. There's the gods. If you click open original, you can zoom into the picture and see all of them in their glory.
Um, I think.
Cool looking.
So I think
Which one are we near now? Sorry, my mom called me, so I missed a tiny little
the
bit.
goddess of the hunt.
So you are at Nylea, the goddess of the hunt's temple.
Yes.
Okay.
It's known as Nylea's menagerie.
Okay.
No, wait, is that right? No, you're not at
No, we're
Nylea's. You're at
not.
the Grove
We're
of
at the Grove of
Parametra, aren't you?
Parametra. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Did you just
All
screw
right,
up?
scratch 90% of what I said. I described the wrong temple.
I don't know what I'm
Right,
talking about.
I don't. Right, sorry. This is the Grove of Parametra, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Sweet, cool. My bad. Right, the Grove
To be
of
fair, it's what 1
Parametra.
a.m. for you, so like 2,
1
3.
a.m. No, it's 2:25.
Oh
That's
Jesus.
disgusting.
Right, sorry. So the Grove of Parametra. This is a beautiful grove, surrounded by plains and fields that are covered in crops and
She's
constantly
beautiful
tilled
too.
by the workers who maintain both the temple and the grove itself. You can see each plot of farmland is a lot more natural than your set you'd find around a city. It follows the curvature of the hills well, and the ground seems incredibly fertile as plants here seem bigger than usual. Winding roots of grapevines pull themselves out of the ground, reaching high up further than your average grapevine by an extra 10, 15 feet, with large grapes the size of fists growing on them. This, everything grown here seems incredibly indulgent in size. As you can see, sheaves of wheat that head off into the distance, and the crop on them seems as tall as a human body. And the workers seem to be toiling day in, day out, planting new seeds, as well as harvesting the ones that are already there with their scythes and sickles. You see many donkeys and mules pulling plows and pulling plows across the field and making light work of the large area. The temple itself is a twist of roots that comes from the ground, forming into the shape of a building. However, the whole thing seems to be occurred naturally, as nothing is carved or hewn from the wood. Instead, you see vines and trees twist and warp themselves into each other until they connect to make up your average sets for a building, such as stairs and statues. You can see large amphorae filled to the brim, lining the temple surrounding area. And underneath each pillar You can see sheaves of wheat that have been bundled together for harvest. You can even see sets of olive presses in the background, as this seems to be a large distribution point, manufacturing point for olive oil in the land.
It's so beautiful.
So what's the plan?
And to pay respects. Is there an altar?
How much do we know of the gods that are? I mean, do we know the general lore?
You would all know. Gods are a very focused point in Orliato, so you'd all probably worship at least one god and know about the rest, considering they, they physically exist. You can see them in the stars above.
Oh, right, I forgot that.
My
Uh,
goddess is obviously the Nylea one.
Mm-hmm. I believe Technal's god is Porphyros, and yours and sorry, Nixon likes to Nylea.
You're
This one's very beautiful, though. I don't know what I have that would be an appropriate offering, but I'd like to place an offering somewhere.
somewhere, yeah.
All right, so you stroll up to the temple and begin to place your feet on the wooden steps below and walk up to uh, the temple building itself. As you make your way up the small flight of stairs, you are approached with a large portcullis, one once again hewn from twisting tree and vine. And inside you can see water gushing out of the tree, as this whole area seems to have a life force flowing through it. The water here seems to be nutrient rich and providing something extra, something magical to the surrounding. This place is definitely blessed with Parametra. And at the very end of the temple, sitting below a large wooden statue of Parametra, made like a dryad out of vine and tree, is an altar, one that seems to look almost like a tree stump turned on its head. However, it has grown out of the ground that way. And atop it, you see no offering. But either side of it, priestesses of Parametra.
Oh, she does have in the picture. What's at her feet? Is it like a dragon type deal?
Ah, that is Parametra's pet. Her, let's call it her. So each god basically has a subset of monsters that are unique to them. This is one that is unique to her. You would probably know its name actually. Bear with me.
Are we
I
going to
tried to get up.
are we gonna harvest?
Oh,
Is that what you said
oh.
you wanted to do? Was harvest?
It was the
Yes, she
god
is
of
the
harvest.
Oh, God of
yeah, she is the
harvest.
goddess of
Okay, gotcha,
she's the goddess of the harvest.
gotcha. I was just wondering why you said harvest. Oh,
Because
cause
he
he was
asked what
asking.
it was of.
Oh, man, it's been a long day. Like, what do you
Yes,
mean?
she governs the realms of fertility, motherhood, and agriculture. However, she is not a pacifistic god. Her signature item is a scythe, signifying both the harvest and the natural laws of life and death. And the creature that she is with is a giant sable.
Okay.
one of her own creation, fed on the life force of which she can bring. So it is unlike any other sable.
Okay.
And speaking of sables, you notice in the shrine there are not large, sorry. There are multiple statues of golden sables littering the area. And you can see actual sables running around. Do you need a picture of what a sable is?
It kind of looks like a bat-faced raccoon.
Cat dragon.
Here is what a regular, well, this is what one of the bronze sable statues looks like. That is
Can
what
I
a
talk to
regular
one?
sable. That's what a regular sable looks like. Her sable is quite different.
Okay.
Dear,
It kind of looks like a meerkat.
it's an otter on longer legs.
Yeah, it's a land otter.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Um. So, what do we want to give her?
Can I talk to any of the sables with my talk to animals skill?
Yeah, you could talk to a sable that goes by.
I don't know how this skill works, so I just started talking to it.
Yeah. The rest
Hey,
of
look.
you would hear her speaking in the noises of a
Gibberish.
sable. Yeah. She's purely making animal noises to you all.
She does that to me anyways. Wait, what?
You shut up. Little fluffy guy. I don't know a lot about this here goddess of yours, but I'd like to give her some kind of a really nice offering, and I don't know what she'd like. Any suggestions, little friend? People will know.
Is part of the hearth, agriculture and harvest. Any gift of the harvest would be seen as worthy.
I have an appropriate gift.
She got
Not
a
myself.
wine.
Ooh, I could give her some wine. Does she like wine?
Do you ask that to the party?
I don't know, the party and the critter.
And
I'll
the
squeak
critter.
it and I'll say it.
Wine is of the harvest. However, it is also a manufactured product. It wouldn't be as good as fresh grapes, but it would still work.
And as you say it to the party, Brutus pipes up.
In Brutus land, worship Parametra with blood.
Ooh, I have blueberries.
Blood.
I'll give her blueberries.
Poor
That'll work.
Brutus. No one listens to Brutus.
Brutus just
How-
wants blood.
Brutus, I'm
I
not
just
giving
got sound
anybody
back.
any blood.
Wait a minute. In what form do they give blood?
Like battles, Brutus?
Yeah, prick on the finger, slice on the palm, kill somebody. What's up?
To make blood ritual.
Like cut and dump?
Or like kill.
Let's not kill anything.
Brutus.
Bear with me, I'm finding out how they do it.
Oh, okay.
This is an actual thing.
Right, I don't know about blood ritual. I don't like that word.
I don't like ritual in general. Usually it means it's not going to end well for us.
Accidentally summon something. Who knows?
Right. Open a portal somewhere. All the land ferrets come after us.
Hey,
Land
the land
ferrets.
ferrets are great. Can I make one of them my pet?
What, a land ferret? Yeah, of course you
A
can.
land ferret. Does any of them want to come with me? Voluntarily, of course. I don't want to, kidnap one.
Right. I don't know if that's good if you just like take one when
I mean, they just live
the
here.
the goddess is there. I'm just gonna steal one of your pets.
Can I give you 12
no.
blueberries for a land ferret?
Can you give me them for a land ferret? Who are you giving these blueberries to? Hello?
The goddess.
The goddess?
You want to give 12
You can
blueberries as...
negotiate with the goddess.
You want to give 12
I want to
blueberries
give
as...
12 blueberries and take a ferret.
As an offering, it'd
As
be
you wanna
like, can I
take-
take one of your pets?
I mean, there's no one here to particularly stop you from just picking up a ferret and taking it. The priestesses may look at you a bit weird. I keep saying ferret,
Okay.
sable.
Can I look at the sable that I've been talking to and ask if it wants to go on an adventure with us?
I just like how we got Seb to keep saying ferret.
I have god ferrets. It's fine. This would be an actual god ferret.
An adventure. I've never left the grove. I wouldn't be of much use.
Perfect. Get in the book
Need
bag.
use. I just want to pet you. You don't have to do
Oh.
anything. Just come hang out. You're cute.
If I'll be safe.
Yeah,
Nothing safer than being in a book bag.
I'll keep you safe.
it's a good thing I can't hear this conversation. Techno is looking at the two of them pretty weirdly, though.
The two of
Keep you
who?
safe
Focus
from
on the
your
goddess.
Oh,
The Sable and Nyx.
because they're speaking weird.
Yeah.
Promise on the goddess.
I can promise on the goddess that I would try with all my abilities.
Okay, that'll do.
Okay, that'll do.
All right. What's your name?
Why do people always do this?
I mean, I can name you if you want. If you've never been given a name.
Seb's like,
Uh,
God damn it, gotta do a name generator. Hang on.
Yep.
It better be a good name.
My name is
Fuck it,
Sable.
call it whatever you want. I don't have a name in your tongue.
All right. Well, we will think the one.
Okay. And the
Take
sable
in-
climbs into your bag.
Your name is
Yay!
your name is Ferret.
Ferret the sable. Oh god, don't.
Yep.
I had
His
another
name is
D&D.
definitely Ferret the Sable.
No, I had another D&D where we had a player who had a raven called Chicken.
Ferret the Sable. And Raven the
why does this
chicken.
always happen to me?
You left it up to the player.
Right.
Yeah. To be fair, that is true.
Is Ferret a boy or a girl?
Ferret is a boy.
All right, Mr. Ferret. All right.
It is wildly offensive.
Mr. Ferret, if you find any snacks in there, you're welcome to eat them, but don't touch the magic beans. They're dangerous.
He just
Alright.
climbs out of the book bag. Uh-oh.
So, after leaving your offering to Parametra and taking with you a fable, is there anything you wish else to do at the Grove?
Nope.
Are there any persons of interest around the grove?
Make me
I'm gonna try this again.
perception check.
Don't be rude to this one. I don't got enough money to
I
keep
don't
bailing
know
you
if it'll
out.
be a human. I don't know. Oh, which one is it? Oh no. Oh, it's the better one. Yay.
11.
11. Yeah, you look across the shrine area to see who is about, and you see
an odd figure. Humanoid, however, their skin gives them away instantly, as well as the color of their hair and their fish-like scales that run across their lower torso, as well as their hands and the parts of their arms that are revealed. They stand there in uh, plate armor, well, half plate that is, and the half plate has a gold sort of trim. You know this creature is of the race Triton, and here is an image for you all.
Fishman.
Yep, it'd be a fish folk. He be a fish folk.
Hmm. He's not a murloc.
Oh, what now?
Okay. So now I have a question that is just to you, Sebi. With how this talking to Ferret will be, because I have speak with animals, and because Ferret's now my friend. Do I have to
Yeah.
cast this every 10 minutes?
Mm. I'll say you have to cast it when you want to talk to them, but they'll follow your general commands normally,
Okay.
or to the best of their ability, should I say?
Okay. This is okay,
Mr. Ferret.
Mr. Ferret. Mr.
So
Ferret needs to have some kind of symbol for if Mr. Ferret wants to talk to me.
that is your person of interest.
Um, is there anything else around that we could find valuable, like weapons, armor, stuff like that?
You see some ceremonial weapons, some scythes that hang up and sickles that are dotted around, all very neatly stored uh, on I don't know what you'd call them, like wooden hooks basically to hold them up.
Hmm.
I want to approach the fishman.
All right, you approach the fishman.
Pardon, what
They
brings you
have
around these parts? Oh,
oh, sorry, I was just going to describe what they were doing, but feel
no,
free.
go ahead.
Yeah, so they're currently down taking a knee. They have their eyes closed and their hand against their like one of their hands against their forehead as they stand in front of one of the idols of Parametra.
Must be a bad headache.
Praying.
Oh.
Christ. Or Parametra.
Oh shit. Yeah. So, anyways, are you gonna talk to him, Tech? Oh, I think he lost sound again. Yep.
Oh. Alright, well, we'll take types out whatever he was going to do. What are you doing?
Head and Mr. Ferret.
Hey, Mr. Ferret, anything from you, Lycos?
Um, I think I'm going to also walk up with Tech and kind of go along with whatever he wants to say.
I'm also, while I'm waiting for them to do that, I'd like to converse with Mr. Ferret and find out if there's anything around here that he thinks is interesting for us before we leave, since he lives here.
This this really cool fruit the other day.
Cool fruit?
Yeah.
What kind of fruit would it taste like? I like fruit.
It tasted really sweet. It had quite a thick skin on it, though.
Uh, where's this fruit? I want to take some fruit. Is it fruit free for the taking, or will that be offensive?
There are parts of the grove where you can take fruit for free.
Well, let's walk. And go get us some fruit. I can even cut the fruit open so we don't got to deal with the skin.
Okay. And she climbs back in. He climbs back into your bag.
into the fruit I go.
All right, yeah, you, with the directions of the sable, head just outside of the grove. Technal and Lycos are, I guess Technal is mirroring the.
Yeah,
Mocking the fishman,
he's
and
mocking
I'm
the
I
fishman
gonna
see.
pretend that I'm not even a part of them. So when they
or
offend the guy, I
fish woman, I should say. Um,
Um, the Triton opens her eye and looks dartedly across to Technal, who is mimicking her.
I just wave
Can
like
I
an
help
idiot.
you?
Hi.
Hello. I'm here to pray in peace. Can I help you?
What can you tell me about this temple?
You're here when you ask one of the priestesses. It's sort of their job.
Oh, uh,
She continues praying and closes her eyes.
okay then. Good talk. Um,
You're so good at this.
yeah.
I'm not with you, so I can't actually say that. But
Tech wants to ask her what brings you to these parts.
praying.
Um, Not that it's any of your business, but I've come to pray to the goddess.
He also wants to know, are you common around here?
Am I common around? I'm the only one of me around here.
Okay.
In fact, I'm the only one of me anywhere, as far as I'm aware. Unless you're talking about my species, that is.
You're the only
In which
fish
case,
woman?
no.
Oh.
I am a Triton, and we prefer not to be called fish folk. Thank you very much.
Do you like to be called
And we are
Tritons?
quite common in the promontory of Thassa and around Corythia. But we have been known to travel elsewhere.
Don't call me rude,
Now,
Tech. You're the ones asking the questions.
now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to pray. Is that all?
What are you praying for?
Oh,
A good harvest.
Has it been rough around this area?
Well, since the gods have been in turmoil, a lot of things are from around aren't there, as they usually are, should I say. And from the news that I've heard, the outer reaches are the most affected. Places such as Fida or Agamen. However, I'm sure the chaos won't stop there. We're already seeing poor harvests in the seas from all of our seaweed crops, as well as in terms of gathering fish. So from here, I'm heading to Nylea's menagerie, in hope that praying to Nylea, Parametra, and Thassa will help our people.
Oh, that's interesting. We're actually heading to Menagerie.
No,
We have a
what a
carriage
joy.
too. Would you want to join us?
Hmm, not really, but I guess it does beat walking.
It's already paid.
Okay then, I'll come with you.
Score! We got a fish woman. What?
what's wrong with you?
Um,
But we are heading straight to Nylea's menagerie, correct?
it's on the way.
I didn't plan on making many stops. Uh, when you say on the way, how long will we be stopping for?
Long enough for us to get some wool from sheep.
She looks at you with a very stern look on her face. You wouldn't be happening to try and get the wool of a Nixian sheep, would you?
Uh, Depends on your answer.
Well, I will not be joining you to do that. Let me put it that way. It's a
And
fool's errand. Only a handful of men across recorded history have been able to pull wool from Nixian goats without. Do you realize how foolish this is?
no,
Do you know what dangers you might face?
no.
So you're going into this entirely blind, unprepared.
I'm not blind. I have my eyes open.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
It
When do I get to walk up on this conversation at any point? Because oh my god.
Yeah. If you want to walk up on the conversation, the sable only took you to see some random fruit. They're not anything that special. They're just bigger versions of regular fruit.
um
Okay, I grabbed some regular fruit and I'm going to their conversation now.
you seem to know a lot about this though. Would you care to help us?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna walk up as he's asking for help, I guess, and just look at him and techno and be
21.
like, "What are you trying to get this person to do for you?"
Get a sheep's wool.
Well, it seems to me like if I don't go with you, you'll end up just dying with how underprepared you are. And under my paladin's oath, I can't let you just go out and die. Very well. I'll go with you.
Great.
This,
The name's a map.
right?
A what?
Oh, yeah, I know I just got here, but
A
I
map.
apologize if
Okay.
my friends have offended you.
Well, hopefully you know a little bit more about what's going on than your friends, though.
I try sometimes, but I do like wine.
Hmm.
For the most part.
You're a paladin. You should like wine.
What does being a paladin have to do with liking wine?
They're holy.
You're holy.
And you're going to be very holy if the Nemean lion gets onto you.
Ooh, a lion.
We don't
Hmm.
like lions. They're not friends.
Indeed. Well, you
Right,
see,
Ferret?
little known to your friends here, and I assume yourself, considering you chose to go on this journey. You're heading to a harsh jungle, dense with multiple cliff faces, many traps, as well as natives that don't too fondly like outsiders just traveling into the jungle. Now, at the back end of the jungle, you'd find these Nixian goats that you're after. However, they can be quite tricky as they live at the very top of these cliffs, and it's quite a lot to get up there and to shear them yourself. And if you injure the Ramatul, well, the wool loses all its properties, as the way that Nylea and Parametra intend. Furthermore, these goats, although relatively harmless in themselves, are stark prey for another creature within the jungle. Nixian lions. Beasts with hides harder than any metal that you'll have on you. So, with their impenetrable hide, they can be quite the foe, and have been known to tear many a man limb from limb.
Good thing I'm a woman.
She
Sorry, I
just
feel like that's
rubbed,
something Lycos
she
would say.
rubbed
Yes.
her temples extremely hard.
Sorry, no, I was kidding on that one.
So, that's just one of the many, many issues you face in the jungle. These lions. Then you've got to think about the disease that also run rampant, as with great growth comes great compromise. You see, all of the animals there are larger than you'd expect, due to the high amount of nutrients in the soil around us. All food harvested from these areas has fantastic magical benefits that the animals equally partake in. And that doesn't even mention the carnivorous plants that you'll encounter. And if you're lucky, we may even come across a poacher.
Ooh, a poacher.
And I'd like you to know that poachers don't like it when you're hunting the same thing as them.
I guess we'll have to take him out.
Well, we'll just see how prepared you are for that type of task. But for now, as to stop you all from dying, I will join you.
Yay!
And that is where I'm going to end the session.
Sounds good.
You have a 5th party member now, a 2nd NPC.
Yay!
And a ferret.
And a ferret.
And a ferret.
Sounds good.
That's actually a sable.
It's a ferret. His name is Ferret.
Ferret.
Ferret the Sable.
Sable the ferret.
I'm gonna make it close.
Alright, but that's going to end the stream and the session. I know it was a lot to get through. It's been a long time. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for having a good time.
Hey, those buttons there, click them.
Yeah, click those buttons.
There's some pretty good buttons.
Ne-
I hear if you click the button right now, you'll be subscribed.
Ooh, that is true. Subscribe to
What
some more
mysteries?
goodness.
What mysteries could that contain?
Oh,
Exactly. You'll only find out, though, if you click it right now.
yep. And you'll only find out when you come back next time. See you. See you.